Hello and happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's amethyxtnix, and this is, if I'm not mistaken, part 5 of Sherlock Holmes chapter 1. Again, I feel like it's been a while since I've actually opened up this game and played it, but just a very short and brief summary. I know that we are still trying to solve the Gilded Cage murder mystery, and I am 99% sure that this should be the last part for that particular mission, because I feel like we are about to solve that case finally. The 1% is basically me being wrong about it, but I guess without further ado, I'm gonna click on continue because I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, everyone, so we are back. I feel like I actually do not even remember where we are. I think we're near the yacht club. Let me just quickly open up my casebook because I completely forgot what we need to do. All I know is that I think we need to track down the elephant. Okay, so we are hunting a Goliath. The elephant Goliath was present for Mr. Gilden's death and may hold answers to how it happened. He is presently in heat, which I can take advantage of to lure him out. I have an idea of how to do just that, but we'll need several items. Sturdy grey fabric that can hold gas, an instrument to mimic an elephant's trumpeting call, and a strong scent to attract the animal. I've seen fabric for doll making at the dig site. The foghorn from the boat workshop can attract or deter large vessels. It may be of help. And the perfume from Theodore's office can help. I've extracted the pheromones which can be used to attract the elephant. Okay, so since we're already near the yacht club, I can probably get that foghorn already from the boat workshop. So I'm gonna head over to the yacht club and I will see you once I'm there. Okay, everyone, so we are at the yacht club or the boat workshop, and I am gonna try and get that foghorn. I can't quite remember where it is. Maybe it's here? Nope, it's not there. Maybe it's here. Nope. There.
It might fool an elephant.
There we go. And then, so I've acquired the foghorn. It sounds just like a mating mammal. So I guess it's really just the fabric for doll making at the dig site. Okay, so everyone, I am near the... No, not near. I am actually in the old city. And I'm trying to get back to the dig site in order to get the fabric. So I'm just heading over there now.
This fabric will work.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Okay, so Mrs. Nini works at the intersection of Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio. I'm pretty sure we went there before. So let's go back to Mrs. Nini. Now I have all I need. I should visit Mrs. Nini at the intersection of Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio. I am hoping she can make a doll. Okay, so everyone, I'm just gonna try and head to Mrs. Nini. She should be somewhere here, actually. Here.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time. I can't wait to see the fruits of your labour.
Okay. Okay, so with the magnificent elephant doll now in my possession, I should use the coal gas shed in Gilded's yard to inflate the lure. Okay, so we are gonna go to Stonewood Manor just because it's the fast travel, and then I'll make my way to Theodore Gilded's manor.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Are we ready? I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
Okay, so play a teasing trumpet, play an impatient trumpet, play a submissive trumpet, play a salacious trumpet, or play a tempting trumpet? Maybe a tempting trumpet? Do you like raisins? How do you feel about a date?
How could anyone resist?
Nothing? Okay, let's go teasing trumpets.
I knew a lady once who said just that.
Oh, maybe it's not enough.
Too bad I'm not an elephant. Take your time, Sherry. That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
Excellent. Oh. There we go. But the thing is...
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
Okay. Goliath found. So then now I guess we need to... So with some ingenuity, we have managed to lure the elephant out. So I think we probably need to... Okay. Alright.
It injured itself while running through the forest.
Poor elephant.
Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman.
Oh.
There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Okay, so we found a dart.
The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
Okay, so I found a dart lodged in Goliath's side. There is faint trace of an unknown substance in it. Okay, so let's do a chemical analysis. Okay. All right. 3 and then -3. Okay. Excellent. Okay, everyone. So, I was thinking. Alright. So, there's been many attempts now. Alright. So, if I've got this. And then if I've got this and this. Because if I combine this two, right? Yeah. And then... Excellent. And then I'm gonna confirm. Oh. Okay, so there were traces of strychnine inside of it. This amount could kill a human, but was not enough to topple such a large animal. Instead, it most likely aggravated the elephant, causing a fit of rage and a burst of strength. Okay. Now we've got the Mind Palace. Okay, so both Arthur and Paul own darts. And so each of the suspects, Arthur Swift and Paul Perks, owns a box of darts typically used with an air gun. And then a poison dart loaded with strychnine was embedded in the elephant's skin. Alright, so both Arthur Swift and Paul Perks had the means to shoot the elephant with a dart. Yes. Third party used Goliath. So an unknown third party deliberately shot a poison dart at Goliath to provoke it into attacking Theodore Gilded, or a third party protected Theodore. An unknown third party tried to protect Theodore Gilded by shooting a poison dart at the elephant. Okay, so Goliath killed Theodore. In a fit of rage, Goliath killed Theodore Gilded. After a quick, one-sided confrontation, the elephant fled, leaving Gilded to succumb to his injuries. So we could execute Goliath. So Goliath killed his own master. Theodore Gilded nurtured the animal and cared for him, but the wild nature of the beast makes him extremely dangerous to others. I should inform Imogen that his execution is the only way to ensure safety. Or save Goliath. Goliath is a wild animal. His captors are the ones responsible for his behavior. The elephant requires a new owner and home. I should discuss with Imogen any possible options to save and relocate the elephant. I think I'm gonna save Goliath because firstly, he shouldn't even be, I guess, in that kind of civilization. So he actually needs to be in the wild and be free. So I'm not gonna go for execute Goliath. I think I'm gonna save Goliath. So, I mean, I feel like Imogen's not gonna like it, but at least the elephant won't be in that area anymore where there are humans, and he'll be in a safe place for him. Okay. All right. Okay, you were right about Goliath.
You were right about Goliath. Everyone confirmed your opinion. They all agree that the beast is vicious. The animal wielded 2 tons of rage, and Mr. Gilded regrettably didn't stand a chance. The mating season only served to amplify its temper.
Oh, spare me. That's a little too much detail, thank you. What is the point of this conclusion? How do you plan to use your findings?
Get Goliath off the hook.
Miss Gilded, I know how much you dislike the elephant.
Rather more than dislike. I wish I could have done more to that wretch than just speak of it.
But it's innocent. Goliath did not intend to kill your father. It was provoked, scared, and in mating season. Your father took Goliath's normal state for granted, and in doing so made a mistake that caused the elephant to be aggressive.
Stop it! I already know the answer. I don't need your moral perspective on this situation. I don't know why you wasted your time. I actually did more than you.
Which involved what, Miss Gilded?
A man with a big wallet made an offer to take the elephant away. I accepted it. I was so naive, thinking that it was me who was so helpless. But you are useless too.
Oh.
I am glad that the elephant is no longer of your concern, but I need to make sure.
I don't care, and I don't want to listen.
Ooh.
Thought you wouldn't turn up.
Why is that? Well, I suppose it's the
An
English way to
animal
leave
advocate.
without saying goodbye, but I never planned to abandon you.
Because you brought the filthy beast here. Because you did nothing to ensure its proper punishment. I had to do everything, not you.
I was piecing together your father's murder.
There was nothing to piece together. I told you, it was Goliath. I never asked you to talk with anyone. I asked you to find the stupid animal.
Even if my efforts are invisible, that does not mean that I did nothing.
I don't have the strength to argue. These are my father's belongings. They're about your mother. Take them all and leave me be.
I won't waste your time any longer, Miss Gilded. Thank you for your help.
We have finally completed the Gilded Cage. Oh wow, that took... It was a long murder mystery. Okay, so... Alright, these are from Theodore Gilded. It's a letter from Violet to Theodore Gilded. My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been a blessing. I am endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Sigurd and I join the same expedition as you. It changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I am not blind nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it is too late. Please see enclosed the necklace you so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventure together. I cannot, in good conscience, continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologize deeply. Yet my heart is with Sigurd, who is still unaware of your desires. If this is the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindnesses that have brought me such joy all these years. Yours respectfully, Violet. Oh. So Theodore was in love with Violet.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend. I just had another glimpse of a memory, John.
Ooh.
It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happens somewhere in the manor.
Okay, so we're finally moving forward. I'm gonna see whether I can change John's clothes. There we go. Okay, so, yep, so we've done that. Okay, so fragmented memory. Another memory is coming back to me. I saw someone's hand hide a key in a pocket and a closing door with a woman's silhouette behind it. The door was somewhere in the first floor, and I believe there was a mirror nearby. Excellent. So we'll go there. So we'll go back to the Stonewood Manor. But everyone, I'm so glad that the Gilded Cage murder mystery, or case, the Gilded Cage case is finally finished. It's at least, what, two and a half parts, really. Okay, so we are back.
Home sweet home, Sherry. You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
So they said it's on the first floor. Oh, there.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh, there it is.
I had a surprise for my mother. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. You had a shovel with you, John. I remember now. We dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona and were eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
Okay, let's go back.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Ooh. Can we go in?
The things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Okay, let me quickly have a look at our case book. Okay, so I managed to access my mother's room. What memories will I uncover there? Okay. Okay, so I'm just having a look at John's diary now, and in regards to the memories, so the closed door. Sherlock's mother often mentioned her fascination with the ancient Greek ruins located on Cordona. One day we decided to surprise her, so took a shovel to the ruins and uncovered a nearly intact Greek vase. We wanted to show her what we found immediately. For some reason, the door to Mrs. Holmes's room was closed when we returned. We knocked, but nobody answered, so we left the vase near the door and retreated downstairs. Sherry wanted to get some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the artifact. Alas, it was not to be, as the manor echoed with the sound of shattering ceramic. We scurried upstairs to discover the vase broken, shards scattered all over the floor. Otto Richter was standing there with the door open. He was very angry with us. Dr. Richter told us to never disturb Sherlock's mother when the door is closed. He claimed that she broke our vase in an outburst, but we didn't believe him. I bet he was the one who broke it. Okay, so... Alright, let's have a look at Sherlock's mum's room.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
An old sheet of paper. March 25, 1869, examination notes of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the last few months, I have asked Mrs. Holmes to sketch some landscapes. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawings quickly drifted away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and perhaps even affects her vision. I may need to consider trepanation. Sigur Holmes' obituary in the Times, London, August 21, 1865. Mr. Sigur Morland Holmes, the renowned archaeologist, authenticator, and historian, is dead. A mere 41 years of age, he was seized by a cardiac event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. Despite a physician's best efforts, he remained insensible and died at 20 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. His sudden end came as a severe shock to his large circle of acquaintances. Mr. Holmes is survived by his wife, Violet, and two sons, Mycroft, 16, and Sherlock, 6. Funeral services will be held Wednesday at the Highgate Cemetery of St. James by Reverend W.E. Stanley.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
Okay. Where else? Ooh. What about the trunk? Nice.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Observations of Mrs. Violet Holmes, Dr. Otto Richter, 19th of May, 1868. Initial consultation revealed the patient suffers sleep problems, periods of anxiety, and slight confusion of memories. Prescribed a strong sedative to be administered daily and will continue to monitor symptoms. 3rd of August, 1868. Sedation has helped minimize anxiety attacks, but Mrs. Holmes now experiences catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Moreover, the patient's confusion has worsened, and she has begun writing letters to her deceased husband as if he were alive. I have prescribed 6 further drugs to balance her mental state in weekly hydrotherapy. 27th of November, 1868. The current drug regimen has delivered middling results, with confusion worsening into near constant delusion. Patient grows aggravated when these beliefs are contradicted, prompting aggressive behavior. I have now witnessed several episodes of violence against her own family and towards herself. Consequently, I ordered that bars be installed on the windows and that Mrs. Holmes be strapped to her bed at night. The dosage of all medications has been raised. I have prescribed the patient additional hypnotherapy sessions, as well as some mild hallucinogens.
There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
Okay.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Yep. Potassium bromide, 10 grains.
1 dram dissolved in a glass of water, administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children. Seems this was the most frequently used medication.
Okay, February 1869 from Violet Sigger. My gentle Sigger, alas, I am still yet to receive any correspondence from you. One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you are in good health and already on your way home. Forgive me my impatience, but life without your kind voice and bright eyes is scarcely worth living. The boys need their father around too. I can tell that they miss you, though as you well know, Mycroft is not one to wear his heart on his sleeve. In case my prior letters have been lost, know that we have relocated to Cordona. Please come back soon. Forever yours, Violet, February 1869. Okay.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Oh, what's that?
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island. Look what I found! The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move?
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868. This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
Oh no.
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Let's have a look at our casebook. So John dares me to play chess with him. The White King is under attack. I need to save him and checkmate the opponent in one turn. John's figures are black. So this is Violet's letter to Sigurd. An old... Yep, so we've got the bottle with the sedative. And then we've got an almost empty bottle. A bottle containing the remnants of an unknown substance. It is tightly closed and lacks any label.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Defend the king with the bishop.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
Excellent. A match started long ago. I saved the white king and checkmated the black king with the rook. Excellent.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Bars covering the windows from the inside.
We can leave any time you want.
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. Oh, it brings back some memories.
After examining my mother's room, I started remembering a chaotic morning together. Okay, so if I do... I thought I saw something here.
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Ooh. Okay. No. Maybe that. Maybe it's this. Ooh. Yes.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
Oh. The 9th of April started off badly. My mother was anxious, then hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shout started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but had. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Leave it for another day. We need to continue, of course, of course.
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
I am not alright, or I am alright. I am not alright.
It feels wrong, sad. Like they're the memories of another man. I'm struggling to reconcile my love for my mother with the reality of who she was. And worse, what possessed Mycroft to lie about it? There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic souls. What is this sailor doing here?
So everyone, I think I might end this part over here. We have finally managed to finish the case of the Gilded Cage, and we kind of delved in a little bit more in Sherlock's history, especially what was happening to his mother all those years ago. And I think just like what John said to Sherlock, we are going to leave it for another day. So that's why I'm ending this part here. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I'm so glad to be back playing Sherlock again, and I can't wait to continue on with the story and solve more. So I really do wish that you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed recording and playing it. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Sherlock, John, and I will see you all into the next video. See ya!